know how much we love them, how proud we are of them. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to lead them on in here. This is a brand new team right here. Their color is orange and black. They're going to be in heat number 1. This is Casey Stanley, Cinch Stanley, Jackson Stanley, the pride and speed of Onion Lake right here with the Stanley brothers, ladies and gentlemen, a.k.a. Cobra Crew. This is the Cobra Crew. This is their first year of relay racing. Casey and Cinch, our 2 5-year-old twins right there, Indy Orange, and big brother down there, 7 years old. He's going to be their rider, and their mom chips in, and their dad chips in. They're chuck wagon kids, these ones here, and they can ride and they can fly. Say hello to the Cobra Crew. In the red, ladies and gentlemen, this is Adrian Andrew and Hudson Van Dale. They come to us from James Smith First Nation. Team owner is Adrian Head, and they're going to be in box number 2, heat number 1. Let's say hello to Team Flash right there in the red. Ladies and gentlemen, right here in the hot pink down here, this is Nika Hull, Leon Rowe, and Maya Whiskajack, Titus Whiskajack from the Saddle Lake band down here. The pride and the future of the Whiskajack racing team right here. Say hello to the Sugartown relay team in the pink. Now we're going to go on over to Goodfish Lake. Their team owner, Celeste. We're going to go on over to Celeste Whiskajack. Ladies and gentlemen, Taya Jackson, Tatum Jackson, Celeste Whiskajack, and Cadence Jackson make up Goodfish Lake's own J.J. Dusamuk. And coming on in right here is going to be Young, Wild, and Cree in the maroon. They come from Kehewan First Nation. Team owners Adrian Badger. You'll see Wild and Cree here when the big relay teams come. This is going to be Oren, Grayson, Gabriel Stanley. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Young, Wild, and Cree. And in the purple right there, ladies and gentlemen, last but certainly not least, Grayson Stanley's their rider. They're from Kehewan. Rodney John, ladies and gentlemen, brings these kids all over. They went south down there. They beat everybody who's anybody at the Champion of Champions. These are the defending, reigning North American Indian Junior Relay Champions. Say hello to Kehewan Cruisers. And ladies and gentlemen, when we think of our future, we remember the past. We bring the past to the future. And these places like Heritage Park, we leave something for our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren to continue the relationship with the horse and all the holistic wellness that comes with that. So ladies and gentlemen, every now and again we take pause to say a prayer that'll reverberate far beyond the perimeters of the 5/8 in Heritage Park. Ladies and gentlemen, an Indian relay prayer. Creator, thank you for this day, for bringing together the many tribes to one fire. May all grandmothers and grandfathers watch over us. Guide and protect the warriors and athletes. May each decorated rider mount their painted horse with speed and agility, loosen their reins, race swiftly, exchange accurately, and gallop, stride for stride, maneuvering for position. Rider and horse become one. As they make that final turn, Kutawi no se manto, Creator, headed for the finish line, we say hey hey and an askumtag, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for relay? Oh, ho, ho. Are you ever in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen? 6 exciting teams out here. Heat number 1 is going to consist of the Cobra Crew, Team Flash, and Kehewan Cruisers. Cobra Crew. You're going to have that box number 1. Team Flash down there in the red. You guys go on over to 2. And Cahuan Cruisers. Cahuan Cruisers in the purple. You're going to look after that box number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is going to consist of 3 horses. 3 laps around the barrels down there. 2 exchanges. We got 4 warriors helping out down there. We got a rider. We got a setter. We got a back holder. Ladies and gentlemen, boy, oh boy, this is going to be a good one. It's going to start at the horn down there. They're going around the barrels. They're going to exchange it up down there. Cahuan Cruisers, you're going to need to get on over to that box number 3, Grayson Stanley. In the purple. Ladies and gentlemen, these ones here, the Cahuan Cruisers, like I say, those are the reigning defending champion of champions. They went all the way down south, boy, and there was a lot of teams down there. Cahuan Cruisers brought it back down here to Treaty 6 territory. The pride of Cahuan. Cobra Crew, brand new team, the Stanley Brothers, about to unfold down there off the box number 1. Here we go to the front end. It'll be the Cahuan Cruisers. Gonna go in there for about a TP pull. Horse is getting a little shy. He's gonna bring them on into the barrels. Don't cut them on up. That will be Team Flash, about a TP pull behind. And boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, the Cobra Crew is in flight right there in the orange. Gonna go around that first barrel, second barrel. There we go. Good exchange down there with the Cobra Crew. Cobra Crew takes flight, second lap. Look out. He's going to come on over to Cocahan. That will be the Cahuan Cruisers going in for their final exchange off of the box number 3. Off for the 2 in full flight here. That will be Team Flash. And by golly, look at the Cobra Crew. Gonna fly on in for his first exchange. Here we go with that'll be, ladies and gentlemen, the Cahuan Cruisers on their final lap here. Rodney John and company gonna open it on up to the finish line. It's gonna be the Cahuan Cruisers. Now Team Flash right there, he's going for his final horse on that roan down there, that gray roan. That will be Team Flash, about to take flight right now. And boy, oh boy, Cobra Crew down there. Then wawit tute ako istahal. Cobra Crew. Here we go with ladies and gentlemen, Team Flash in the red like a flash, going down the back of the box in backstretch and full equine glide. Gonna look for a stoppage down there. He's gonna go on over. Oh, we got a wire down. We got a loose Buffalo Pouty. Oh, melee off of the box number 2. That'll be Team Flash. He's gonna finish it up. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly, finishes up a taste a little bit of real estate, gets back on. Somebody tell him he doesn't have to go all the way around the track. Gonna keep going. And boy, oh boy, Cobra Crew, ladies and gentlemen, these are 7-year-old is the rider, 2 twin 5-year-olds being the holder in the center. Look at that mount. Holy moly. Oh, look out. Hang on to your hat. Hang on to your bannock. Actually, go get a hamburger. He'll be finished by the time you get back. Man, can this kid ride? By golly, this is the Cobra Crew. Casey Stanley, Sin Stanley, Jackson Stanley. The Stanley boys tearing up the real estate here today. Onion Lake Pride and Speed around that second. Look out. Holy moly. Watch out. Ladies and gentlemen, threatening to get into a run. Get off the way. Here we come. Boy, look at the beautiful paint on them horses. Man, them guys look smart. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Help them out. Cobra Crew. Jackson Stanley. Boy, look at that. We got some stuff. Oh, we got stuff coming out. Oh, lightning the load. Here we go. It's gonna be Cobra Crew. Man, I tell ya, these Cobra team here, the Stanley Brothers, fast becoming a crowd favorite. All right, Jackson, good run there. Good running. By golly, some good running. There we go. Finished it up. Good qualified. Another good run there by the Cobra Crew. We're going to thank them, and we're also going to thank Team Flash and by golly, the Cahuan Cruisers. All right, the concession inside. And we haven't been mentioning them. By golly, sorry about that. But yeah, there's a concession right behind there, and that's the special of the day. Thank you very much, first three teams. We're going to go on now. Roast beef, mashed potatoes, some great vegetables right there. That's the special on the inside canteen down there in that beautiful grandstand. Gonna thank those three teams as you get ready to go with Sugar Town in the pink off of the box number 1. JJ Newsomuk, silver red off of the 2. Young Wild and Cree in the maroon down here. Junior teams, these ones. Here we go. Young Wild and Cree is going to dance his way to the front end. But boy, JJ Newsomuk's going to cut that barrel. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Buckskin to buckskin around that first. Boy, look at that. Kehewan, Young Wild and Cree goes to the box number 3. Going to be the first one on the ground. Gets off. Gets on. That'll be Young Wild and Cree. Look at that go. Followed by JJ Newsomuk gets going. And Sugar Town going to get in there for their exchange. Here comes Young Wild and Cree right here. Boy, oh boy, Gabriel Stanley. He thought that the pro to skies going in for his final exchange off of the box number 3. On and gone. There we go. That's going to be Young Wild and Cree, followed by JJ Newsomuk's going to get on her final horse. Turn and Burn, getting a little trouble getting on down there. Turns and Burns, gets going. As ladies and gentlemen, Young Wild and Cree is going to finish it up on the front side, followed by JJ Newsomuk's going to take that final turn. The girls are in flight here this afternoon. Here we go with JJ Newsomuk. And boy, Titus Whiskey Jack, ladies and gentlemen, right here are going to finish it up. This is Sugar Town, Whiskey Jack family pride from a place we all know and love as Sugar Town. And boy, oh boy, here we go. Gonna finish it up, ladies and gentlemen. Sugar Town is going to open it up and bring the family name to the finish line right there. Great Junior Indian Relay Run, heat number 2. Are we doing a Chiefs race? Warrior race. All right, ladies and gentlemen, an added feature heat, by golly, are we in for a treat? It's called the Warrior race. The Warrior race consists of a warrior running and racing other warriors on foot to the horse. Watch the mount on some of these. Some of these guys have some great, unique mounts. And then it's going to be a horse race down in the finish line down there. Here we go. All the teams are going to participate in this one. And watch the ride, watch the stride, and watch the pride as it unfolds here. We love all these kids. These are our nation, boy. We think of our grandfathers would be smiling on all these kids right now. These are the futures of our nation. These are the language carriers. These are the ceremonial carriers, ladies and gentlemen. These are the water warriors right here. And these are our future superstars of Indian Relay, the indigenous people's contribution to the modern-day equine sporting world. We're going to go right now with the Kehewan Cruisers right there and Young Wild and Cree. We got some more coming on in here. Hang up, hold on at the start down there. Got Team Flash coming in. Team Flash. Team Flash. That horse is excited. Getting ready here, Team Flash. Boy, they painted their horses up right on. Here we go with Team Flash in the red. Ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Holy moly, there's the Kehewan Cruisers. Kehewan, Young Wild, and Cree. And boy, Team Flash gets on. Oh, Kehewan Cruisers to the front end, followed by Young Wild and Cree. And there goes Team Flash. Team Flash, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to finish it up like that. Let's give them a big round of applause. Some good running right there. There they are, some good running, some good teams, and you know what? Boy, oh boy, you kids, thank you for coming, man. That was a great part of the program right there, watching the future of our people down there in the competitive equine sport we all know and love is Indian relay. Gonna come on out now. There's a few teams that are gonna ride off into the sunset. We'll find out right now. Gonna thank all the organizers down there. Thank you for putting our kids up in front down there in the front and center. And man, shining that beautiful spotlight on of Heritage Park onto them. Son Mawayo. That's going to go a long way for these young ones down here. These are the ones you see riding around. But they do obey the rules when we ask them, stay off the track. They all stayed off the track last night. So thank you, you kids. Respect the track. Respect the host wishes. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, as they ride off. Let's make some noise for our young people one more time, if you will. Please help me out. Let's thank them. They did a great job. So, ladies and gentlemen, a little break here. 6 o'clock sharp is when we're going to go with the CPCA right now. Right now, it'd be a good time to think about getting some vittles and something to drink down there from the concessions. 4:47 right now, ladies and gentlemen. A little over an hour away to the first barrel for the second night run of CPCA. Jason Lee, the voice of the CPCA, will bring you on a vibratory, electric, exciting around this track right here. Some exciting heats coming your way with night number 2 of the CPCA. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy yourselves out there. Good time to go have a little lunch down there before we get the thunder and the lightning that is the CPCA on the track at 6 o'clock. My name is Earl Wood, on the music of Utanichewa, and Laura, we stand the Naskumao, It is a pleasure and a privilege to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of the afternoon. We got a date with you at the 8 tomorrow. See you at the Gymkhana. See you at the events tomorrow morning. Have a great evening, and don't forget that music that's going to be here tonight. And also, there's a roast beef dinner, a good one right there, right underneath that beautiful grandstand. You're not far to walk. Go on over, they'll serve you up, and boy, you'll have a good meal right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see you again a little bit later on.